Good morning, garden friends. Today I'm going to be working in my secret garden. Everything is looking beautiful, but what I'm going to be doing is all of the pansies here I'm going to be taking out, and also some of the dusty millers. The pansies I'm going to throw away, even though I hate doing that because they still look relatively good. But I got some angel wings, I got some Stella daylilies, and also some petunias that I'm gonna put in here. But I'm gonna take, like I said, a lot of the dusty millers out, put them elsewhere within the garden area. Because as you can see, let me turn this around. Okay, so the Texas lilac is doing fantastic. It's covered with bees over here, but right down here at the bottom to be able to thin that out so it's not blending together. It looks like some of the Veronicas I'm gonna either move back or put in a different area. I was trying to get up here before the sun got up here because it's rather hot, but hey, that's gardening, you know? So the first thing that I'm gonna do, like I said, get the pansies out, take out the dusty millers. I got a couple spots over on the other side of the garden bed that I want to work them in, and then some in the hillside garden area that I'm going to put those in. So let me go ahead, get all of my stuff together, and then come up here and start pulling out all of this stuff that I'm going to remove. All right, so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get all the pansies picked out, taken out. The dusty millers that I'm going to put on this side, I already got the holes dug, because you guys know me. If I'm going to take something out, I try to put it right back in the ground. And the fact that on this side of the garden is not as sunny as this is right now. So the shock will probably be minimal for the dusty millers, but they're resilient anyway. So let's just go ahead and get this cleaned out. You gotta watch these bees because they're all on this Veronica. And I sort of want to get some of these thinned out that way, because I have 5 of the angel wings that I want to line up in here. So like I said, I'm going to be moving some stuff around so that they can be in here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bees over here. As you can see, as I'm thinning out the pansies and the dusty millers, the layering within the garden, the fact that this is a 3-tier, this allows that to be showcased, and me just making different choices in regards to what I'm putting on that first level. So this is already looking nice thinned out to where I'll be able to work my angel wings in here. Oh my God, it's like so hot. I just might stop and come up here this afternoon to do this, because this is just way too hot up here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So when the sun is no longer beating on you, I'm like sweating profusely, I will come back up here and get this stuff cleaned out. All right, guys, it's actually cooled off. It's 8 o'clock at night, and I had somewhere to go, and Kevin was so nice to go ahead and pull out the rest of the dusty millers and the pansies. So this here is all cleaned up, and now I'm going to be thinning out my Veronicas. I also have some autumn joy sedum in a couple of spots that I'm gonna go ahead and move out. And like I said, this allows you to be able to see the full garden. It was just way too much to have in here at those heights, you know. So what was in here was good, but the height. So just wanted to give you guys an idea of what we've gotten done so far. Like I said, it's 8 o'clock at night. I will probably pick this up tomorrow, but look at this, guys. Look at the Texas lilac. And look at all the bees that are on this. This thing is just covered with bees. All right, so gonna get up here and get some of the Veronicas moved out that I'm gonna put in the center garden bed so that I can put my angel wings, my Stella Diora lilies, daylilies in here. But yeah, just thin these guys out a little bit. These guys, especially the angel wings, I got when I was at Kim's. So I want to definitely get those in the ground. So let's just go ahead and get started. And mind you, like I said, going to thin out the Veronicas and transplant those elsewhere. And then I will probably cut some of these off, especially those, just to get a very uniform look for the ones that I'm going to keep up here. If you think I want to keep one of the Veronicas here, take this out. Just go ahead and put the angel wing here. Town. And I so love the Veronicas because even when we have cold weather, they still keep their green color. I mean, they die back a little bit, but nothing major. I think I'm going to leave that one there. Two, this area I did the sheet mulching. And the soil is just really good. Loosen up these roots a little bit. Oh, and then this is the thing. For these guys, they were actually on clearance. And these guys will get 15 to 18 inches in height and also in width. And I usually keep these guys really well manicured for the ones that I have throughout my garden. But yeah, went to the clearance section and paid half price. What is that, $5.48? So I paid half price for it. All right, guys, you know what I do, especially seeing that there are tons of bees on the Texas Vertex. I want to be able to get behind there, get those three pulled out to where that'll open this up and it won't be so close to my Texas lilac. So let me go ahead and get everything planted. Oh, and then because it's so late in the season, I didn't get any proven winners. They really didn't have any. So I ended up getting some petunias that I'm gonna put in here just to add some additional color back here. All right, guys, I have gotten this side of the bed done, and it looks so much nicer. It's not as congested down there by my Texas Vertex lilac, but let's just go ahead and walk through this side because I still have the other side of the garden bed to do. And as you guys see, I am labeling my plants. So that's the milkweed that I did from seed. My cosmos is doing well. That is my mystic blue salvia, more cosmos. My gumfrina is starting to pop up, and then my pink, I think that's not Veronica, it's Sprea is popping up. And then look at my zinnias. Let's go over here so you can see these guys. I mean, the bees are all over it, but I did not get out here because I see I got a couple that look like they need to be cut. Yeah, I'll go ahead and deadhead that one because it looks like it's spent. But look at all those bees on this blue mystic. Now, this is the other thing. Like I told y'all, I'm not a big fan of sunflowers. These are the dwarf teddy bear sunflowers. I don't think I'm feeling it. I like them when they're like this. I don't care for them when they get like this big. But look at my dwarf sunspots sunflowers. Now I love those, and what I ended up doing was I had some more seeds that I moistened in a napkin and put it in a Ziploc bag to help get it to root for me, because I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys cut down. I want to see if I can salvage some seeds and save them, but possibly put them elsewhere. I don't like how they look here next to the blue mystic salvia compared to how the dwarf sunspots look. So I'm really happy about that. Got my rose bush trimmed back. My verbena is looking really, really good. My, what is this? Yarrow. And yes, I have it tagged. Okay. And then there's some Garo back there. And then back there, I have some hyssop. I got it in 2 spots within the garden. But doesn't that just look so nice? And then this is the other thing. Okay, so I tend to be funny about my plants. And I'll show you what I mean. Let's go over here. Okay. So this here is my Dora daylily. You see that brown on there? I'm gonna pull that off. I missed that one. But the beauty of going with the cedar mulch, when it dies back, it does not look so pronounced. So this is looking very, very nice. Oh, and then look at my starry night. I cannot wait until these guys bloom, but something's eating it back here. But you know what? That's gardening. You know, I am not going to stress about the leaves. Now, if it was dying on me, whole different story. But I can't wait until that guy blooms. My white weddings are looking good. I did trim down my Veronicas because they were leaning over a bit, but these guys are really hardy, so they will bounce back. And then I'm usually cutting these guys down 3-4 times in the season because they just bloom so nicely. And then guys, look at my sweet peas. They are doing so well. And like I said before, we've been having, 85 to 95-degree weather, and these babies are doing so well. And I think partly because the white weddings are keeping their roots nice and cool, and the fact that I water and feed these guys. So they're doing good. My maiden grass is beautiful. My hawthorn is doing well. Um, that is supposed to get 4 foot tall, 4 foot wide, which I think it'll be nice. Plus, I wanted something to complement my maiden grass, but also be a camouflage for our air conditioning. My foxgloves are doing well. Looks like I got to snip that off, but I love those. And then these are some more of my foxgloves that I will get those deadheaded. Now, this side that I'm getting ready to start on, all of my candytuft, I need to trim back. This here, I think, is a Sprea, I think. And it don't seem to be doing too well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to just cut it back, and because it is a perennial, and then let it just start all over from scratch. Get all of my lilies, all the dead stuff off of my lilies cleaned up. So that's something that I'm going to be doing. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's off of the shamrocks, which I love those. But yeah, I'm going to get all of this cleaned up. These are some of the areas that I did transplant the Dusty Millers. And then I'm going to go ahead and mulch this area. So the sun is not quite yet over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this knocked out, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I got the other side of the garden bed done. And doesn't it look so much nicer when you don't see those dead, spent blades on the irises? And I just like the fact that it gives texture and height, to the garden. But I'm really pleased that everything has been cleaned up and trimmed down where it need be. And then guys, look at my cannas. Aren't those just beautiful? And I believe this one that's in here, that is like a coral, and that'll absolutely look gorgeous once that one gets up to the same level with these guys, because I got other ones that are at different heights. So when the one die back, I cut it back, leave the greenery, but then allow the other cannas to pop up. So let's just do an overview. All right, so the overview of the secret garden along with my cut flowers. Oh, it just looks so nice. I'm so pleased with how this area looks. And then once we get the arbors up here, that'll even be nicer. All right, garden friends, I am so happy that I was able to get this taken care of. Okay, it took me 2 days, but at the end of the day, the amount of time that you invest in your garden for it to look the way you want it to look, to me, that's worth every minute that I spend out here creating the feel that I want for my secret garden. Well, thank you again for visiting Inspiring Garden Corner. And if you have not subscribed, like I said, it's these 3 easy steps. And I would so welcome you to come along on this garden journey with me. Have a great day.